Fruits are important sources of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. They actually provide the body with nutrients it needs for normal body functions. The body is then able to fight illnesses and keep the body healthy. The World Health Organization recommends 400 grams of fruits and vegetables daily. That is 5 portions per day. If you are to measure this would be like a 250 ml cup, or if you're in Kenya, there is a popular cup called CK. This is African Mom's World, and welcome back those who have been around, and for the new people, we want to thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, we continue to plant fruit trees. As mentioned earlier, we are not planting any more exotic trees, but focusing on fruit tree farming on our small organic farm. It is also a learning curve, and let's learn together. I hope you can also plant a fruit tree. If you can't, then let's increase our consumption of fruits. In today's video, we are going to plant oranges, avocado, apple, and white sapote. The procedure for growing these fruits is generally the same. You will need to have some equipment, which will include a spade, a shovel, a hoe, or if you're Swahili speaking, we call it jembe, a watering jar, and of course some water. So this is the procedure. You first have to dig a hole, at least 2 by 2 feet. That's deep and wide. Then, since this is an initiative to promote the use of organic manure, in this case we have used goat manure, but in some of the holes we had earlier put chicken manure. You'll then need to unwrap the polythene bag from the fruit tree. So carefully put it into the hole after removing the polythene bag, ensuring that it is at the center, and be careful that you have not messed with any of the roots. So after gently putting it into the hole, the next step is for us to be able to fill the hole. We will actually use the soil that we removed from that same hole, but we will try to return it while ensuring the big chunks are not as big as they are. So we'll have to use whatever tool that we have, whether it's a hoe or a spade, to knock them so that they become smaller. This will be helpful, especially when you are trying to water the plant, because when they're in big chunks like that, it will take a while for them to be able to absorb the water. So ensure that you have returned all the soil, even if it's not all, but enough of it so that you're able to levelize the ground from where you have planted the tree. Then, to be able to do this well, I would advise that you use your hands so that you ensure that it is firm enough on the ground. Using the hoe may not levelize it as well, or may not make it firm, or make it at the center. So the final stage is for us to be able to water the plant. Put as much water as possible, but not making the place soggy. Just enough water. Considering that we come from different regions, like us here, we are in a semi-arid land, so it's extremely dry. We'll therefore need to water it now because we are planting it, but then continuous watering in the morning and in the evening. If you come from a place where it rains, then that may be different for you. So this is the same procedure for whatever fruit that you're going to grow. And today we have grown an apple, we have also grown 2 oranges, an avocado, and a white sapote. But let's learn a little more about fruits. A common question, even among those who are sick, people will always ask, what are the tips on how to improve their health? And the answer is simple, because they would just have to add the idea of health, of a health benefit to their diet, and this would sort them out. We have grown up in different areas and have had different practices. So behavior change would actually take time, and it happens over a period of time, not instantly. One would actually just try replacing a normal meal with a fruit. For example, if you're normally, for a meal, for example, if you're going to eat cabbage, meat, and ugali, which is a common food in East Africa where maize flour is used, the idea would be to remove the meat and replace it with avocado. But if you don't have a budget, or if you don't have a budgetary constraint, then just eat as planned and add a fruit so that there's some change in the common lifestyle that you're used to, so that you're adding a health benefit. Remember, we are talking about consumption of fruits, which is our main issue. We haven't said any other, it is about fruits. So if you can replace anything that you normally eat with something else so that it doesn't affect your budget, then that would work for you. So since our focus here is on farming, and let's look at why we need to have the fruits on our farm. One of the reasons would be for us to be able to easily meet our daily recommended dietary allowance. So if we need to eat our 400 grams of fruits and include vegetables, then we'd need to have them on the farm. Then fruits are able to reduce our risks of many illnesses, or let's call them diseases, because they are rich in vitamins, minerals, and also antioxidants, which will definitely help strengthen the immune system. They will also help to lower the risk of contracting diseases, some of which are lifestyle-related diseases. For example, heart diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure, and even several cancers. Fruits need very minimal preparation. In fact, they are an easy grab for people who are very busy. They are a perfect snack. In addition to the other nutritional values that we have mentioned, most fruits are rich in fiber. So they'll help in digestion. They'll actually help reduce constipation and therefore help clean the colon. By doing so, they are able to flush out the waste material or the toxins. This is one of the areas that fruits are really important, because you'll find that some people are not able to go for long haul daily, and so the colon is stuffed up most of the time, making them easily contract diseases. If you tried to make a list of the fruits that you know, I'm sure there are so many. There are variety in the market. For example, oranges, there are several varieties of oranges. You could have the pixie, the normal orange. Actually, I don't know many other types of oranges. But the beauty of fruits is that for each fruit, or most of the fruits, there is a different variety. Even mangoes. You have an apple mango. I don't know what sort of mango, but there are so many. And lastly, fruits are loaded with vitamins and minerals, which we have already mentioned there. And this helps in improving the immunity. So generally, we get more energy to the body. Thank you for watching to this point. I hope you have learned something, and see you in the next one.